So Lee, first of all, how does a full-time YouTuber and a part-time racer find time to do that?
That's exactly the right order. Honestly, I think when I took it on, it was winter time. So firstly, I was like looking for something to do. Yeah, things were a lot quieter then. And then as obviously the season started and stuff, the time got less and it was like trying to fit things in more. But honestly, I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. I don't know if everyone shares the same opinion, but I'm really proud of it. I'll probably be sad to see it go, if I'm honest. Absolutely chuffed to bits. But yeah, at certain points, it got a little bit testing.
What's been the most enjoyable part of doing this? Because it seems like from the vlogs, it's like you just said, it seems pretty testing.
Yeah, it was. I think the most, one single enjoyable part was probably picking up the bodywork from Spray Bay, and that's like a Christmas present thing in it. You know, literally opening a box, and obviously I've seen the designs renowned from that year and stuff. But the fact of I know what the bodywork looked like when it went to Spray Bay and what it come back is amazing. So credit to them. I think that was the single most exciting part, was opening the bodywork.
Why an S-Rad? What's so special about an S-Rad for you?
When I first sort of went to watch World Superbikes and stuff, they were the cool bike, and obviously people like Chris Walker, and unfortunately I live right beside James Whitham, and he was the man on that bike at the time and stuff. So them memories stick in my head. Obviously I was really young, so it makes you realise how old James is now. But yeah, I think that's that sort of era of between 96 to 2000 or 2001 is what my first memories of watching World Superbikes.
Just looking around it, like I say, you have done a proper job, but would there be anything on there that you think, actually, if I just had a little bit more time, or I might take it just to change something?
To be a little bit picky is the exhaust can. I couldn't get a genuine standard exhaust can that didn't look worse than the Akrapovic that I have. So I actually got 2 or 3 different cans, and none of them I could make to look right. So I thought, right, well, it's not 100% genuine standard, but that is literally the only part. So I think if I could change something, or something that's upsetting me, is the exhaust can. But unless somebody out there has one that they want to donate, I couldn't find one. Like Suzuki parts have been amazing with all the new bits like wing mirrors and indicators and brake disc calipers. There's so many new parts on it, but that was one of the things that we couldn't seem to source.
All come together, and at the start of it you said you didn't really have a clue of what to do or where to start. So how proud are you of the end result of what you've virtually achieved?
Yeah, I think that hasn't changed. I still don't really have a clue, but massively, people probably find it hard to grasp, but I was lucky enough when I started racing, my dad was my mechanic, and he sort of took me to the point of riding with professional teams. So I never, I relied on him, and then I've relied on my mechanics now. So I've never had to do it. I can do most things at home, but the worrying part with this was that it's obviously going to get handed over. So for the last bit of everything, like bleeding the brakes and basically checking everything, I sent it to a proper mechanic and got all that done before it went for its MOT, because I honestly couldn't sleep at night if I thought it was me building it. But yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. I know all the effort I put in and how rough it looked at the start. To see it sat here now under the lights is amazing.
Would you want to do something like this again with something else?
Yeah, I think I would. I'll probably start at the next one earlier, like right at the start of winter, you know, as soon as the season finishes or something like that. But yeah, I definitely plan on doing something again. Yeah, I need some ideas really of what we could do. So if anybody's got some, chuck them in.
Finally then, I've heard today that Whit's really impressed with your work, and he's actually really impressed with the bike. Do you reckon he's going to be chucking his name in the hat to win it?
Oh yeah, I think that's just due to his really low expectations at the start. So he knows, because I get him to do so many jobs for me. But yeah, he'll definitely be chucking his name in the hat. He's from Yorkshire. He wants something for free all the time, so he couldn't resist.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.